Good morning, chat. Hope you guys are doing well. I have a very exciting announcement to make. Everyone else is making videos on it, and it's something that I've been looking forward to for a very long time as well, is that Hytale is saved. Simon the GOAT has finally been able to purchase Hytale through Riot Games, and he funded it 100%, so there's going to be no higher-ups biting at him. It's going to be community made, and his goal is to release us to it as soon as possible. I kind of just wanted to make a quick little video on this because it's a game that I've been looking forward to for a very long time, and I was excited because it sounded like Riot's MMO was actually going to be going into this stuff. But Riot is probably one of the first companies in history, not even probably, is the first company in history not to gatekeep the IP and actually let Simon buy it back. And just thanking the fandom for doing this, and just like all of us who want to play this game and want to see this game. And it's really exciting to do this, and I know it doesn't have any plans for official release soon, but of course there's a lot of things we need to work on. So I'm going to kind of just go over this blog post and read it if you haven't heard. Hytale saved, which is fire. This was posted today on November 17, 2025. Crazy, bro. I know the last blogs they were posting was March, but I think it got canceled around this time as well, and they gave up fully on it because Riot was like, oh, it's a failure. And Simon was able to have a whole bunch of people from who originally worked on the game come back as well, and it's all him, he's funding all of it, so it's quite amazing. So let's get started, kind of just like reading this stuff, kind of zoom it in a little bit so you guys can kind of just read this shit as well. So a thrilling and exciting chapter for Hytale begins today. We are thrilled to announce that we have acquired Hytale from Riot Games. While it didn't make sense for them to continue developing it in its existing form, they ultimately wanted what's best for the players, and that's for us to eventually play a revised version of the game. We are grateful to Riot Games for making this possible. Over the past few weeks, we have rehired more than 30 developers who've known this game inside and out. With additional returns expected in the coming days, together we are going back to the original version of Hytale. We are fully independent and personally committed to funding Hytale for the next 10 years. Transactions like this is rare in the gaming industry or games industry. Thank you for everyone for keeping this hope alive. Hytale is saved. And my goat, Simon. I'm a Hypixel Skyblock player. I've been playing on the server since I was a kid. Like really long. Back in 2013 is when I started playing Hypixel. And it's crazy. It's so cool that they're actually coming together and getting even the old developer teams. It shows how much of a passion project this was, considering that they're really like rehiring and coming back. And funding it for 10 years with his own money is just like, wow. Thank you, Simon, for being the GOAT, bro. And some TLDR, early access dates to be announced within the coming days. Really curious to see when that's going to be, because he says he wants to get it to us as soon as we can. Platform's going to be Windows launch. Linux and Mac will be attempted, but other platforms much later. Pricing is going to be details to announce in the coming days. Early access date. Of course, we're going to have to expect bugs. There's going to be a lot of bugs considering it's not even a polished game fully. It's not a AAA game at all. Rough edges, unbalanced content, and frequent updates that breaks things. I mean, realistically, it's not going to be that bad. In here, going into this, early access duration expected to last at least a few years with no rush to 1.0. Skyblock's not even in 1.0 yet, so it's like, this is nothing. Just being able to play this is going to be amazing. And not at launch, I missed one. Launch content, exploration mode, creative mode, and modding. You know how cool that's going to be to see different mods? The fact that they're giving this to the community is going to make a really great game because we're all working together to do stuff. And I'm excited to stream this. I hope this stuff comes out soon. And my goal would be to be a part of this community because even though I've never really posted on too much, this Twitch is kind of newer in terms of YouTube because I am posting this on YouTube. But I'm live at Polarist227 on Twitch. If you guys want to hop in on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I'd appreciate that. And for ownership, awesome. 100% of Hytale they own. Repurchased from Riot Games. And here's the 10-year personal funding commitment. No investors or publishers. And can I tell you guys how good it is that they don't have no investors or publishers? They don't have to meet certain marks. They can take all the time they need. They don't have any higher-ups being like, oh, you need to do this and do this in a time frame. This is just a net W overall. And the game build is using the previous engine from the trailer, enabling faster development and immediate playability. And modding will be available at launch, running your own servers and creating custom content. And kind of just reading a little bit more, it's just like on June 23rd, so it was June 23rd, 2025, it was announced that the development of Hytale was ending and Hypixel Studios would wind down. When we saw the community's reaction, we knew we had to act. Although we haven't been involved with Hytale since 2020, Hytale and its community have always been something we cherish. We made an offer to Riot Games without seeing the full state of the project, knowing the massive risk involved. We dove in head first. No risk, no Hytale. I like that. We negotiated the deal, we hired 30 developers, secured funding, and made the call to return to the legacy engine and original vision. And why do they do this? It's because they're focused on building a game we always wanted to play, and one that we would be proud of our kids to play too. Felipe and I are personally committed funding for the next 10 years. This is our passion project, and we're here to make it last. Start small to grow with the community. Also another W. We expect our roadmap to evolve as we learn more about the game's needs and how players respond. It's already changing. What we have today is different from what we had a few weeks ago. As we have been exploring the game, we'll keep it agile and flexible and try our best to avoid promises we can't keep. We're choosing to focus on making a great game first rather than a perfect engine. We know the risk of releasing an unfinished project. First impressions matter, and it's hard to change minds, but this is the risk we must take. We need your help creating content, reporting bugs, and giving feedback and building this with us. No risk, no Hytale. Our initial priority is polishing the living world, modding core mechanics, and sandbox experience. Once the world feels alive and systems are stable, we'll shift hard into adventure mode and minigame development to create the true Hytale experience. And this is the current state of the game currently. But man, just like reading all this stuff is like, man, growing with the community is going to be such a good, it's a good deal. It's really something to look forward to, and I'm really excited to see where this is going to lead us. So going back into the current state of the game, let's discuss openly what we've inherited and what we're working with. The biggest thing to know is that there's two engines in development. The legacy engine, which is C#, Java, PC only, that was quite advanced from 3 to 4 years ago. This is what was used in the trailer and most blog posts, and the cross-platform engine, C++. Is it? I think it is C++. It might be. I don't think it's C#. I think this is C++. Yeah. I don't know coding stuff too much, just a little bit, because I have friends who made that shit. That's been in development for approximately 3 years. The cross-platform engine is significantly behind in terms of gameplay. It would require extensive refactoring to be production ready. With the minimal gameplay features, we estimate it would take about 2 years before we can consider early access with it. We made the decision to abandon the cross-platform engine and return to the legacy engine. It's playable now. It lets us build a game rather than an engine. It's a version that feels like what Hytale was supposed to be. As for the legacy engine, we have plans to make it cross-platform later. We are in no rush, which is really good. We don't want to be in a rush. We want this shit to be as good as it can. In the game itself, we'll have over 100 NPCs, thousands of items and blocks, but many aren't properly configured yet. Expect unbalanced loot, rough edges, and bugs. This is genuine early access. Please report issue and give feedbacks. Official minigames will not be available on early access launch. We know these were a big part of the original Hytale vision, but the infrastructure and minigames are far from ready. We have a dedicated team that will focus on bringing minigames once the core game is stable. We have extensive experience in this. In the meantime, the community can start making their own minigames, custom servers, and experiences. When we launch our own, we'll share our assets and support the community. Ideally, the community becomes better at making minigames than we are. We're a small, dedicated team by design. Scaling too fast creates new problems. The cost of staying small is we can't balance and finish everything in a few weeks. The benefit is that we can move quickly, make decisions efficiently, and avoid that kills momentum. In the past few days, we made solid progress towards launching early access. As we move into full production mode, as we complete the transfer of Hytale, you'll see accelerated development in the coming weeks. We'll release detailed patch notes in the coming days so you can see the full scoop of improvements. And this is kind of just like our team, Simon the Goat, a few other people. And modding is very critical, which I'm going to continue reading this. Modding is once again a top priority and has always been the core of our vision, and it's crucial to our long-term survival. We will launch early access as many modding tools and such as possible within legal and security constraints. What to expect. It is not possible to mod almost everything. Oh, it's possible to mod almost everything in Hytale, content and server side. Non-developers can create impressive experience with minimal technical knowledge. A few guides or videos will be enough for most people to start creating, which is really cool. Maybe we can create something as a community, or even just by myself, and I can stream some of that. That'd be pretty cool. We will provide server source code access within several months once we're legally ready to do so. Dedicated servers support, or server support and data-driven content configuration. We're being mindful of backward compatibility as we iterate. You can create your own custom servers, maps, and adventures, etc. More details will be given in future vlog posts. Modding isn't just a feature for us, it's a foundation of longevity. We're committing to this completely. What this means for us: play early access even when it's rough, report bugs and give honest feedback, create mods and content, be patient when things break, and trust the long-term vision. Make guides and share knowledge with others. This is not a polished project. This is a raw, unfinished, sometimes broken experience with incredible potential. You'll find placeholder content, unbalanced system, and frustrating bugs. You'll also find moments of magic, systems that click perfectly, and glimpses of what this could be. Early access is our way of earning your trust, not asking for it. And I'm going to join this Discord fully here. I actually think I might already be in it. I'll have to double check that. And if you guys want to do it, I will leave this invite link, if it lets me, in the description below if you guys want to join that. Moving forward, we're releasing features and iterating on them later. Many features will be of their own version 1 functional, but early stages. We're focused on getting core systems working together rather than perfecting each one in isolation. Expects very frequent updates, moving fast, meaning things might break more often, saves could be affected, systems might change. This is a trade-off of speed. We're committing to transparent communication with the patch notes and development updates. 10 years of runway gives us time to get it right. We're building something that lasts. Gameplay footage, what's coming next in a few days? So we're going to be getting some more gameplay footage and screenshots, unpolished as is. Detailed patch notes from our recent work. Modding capabilities and roadmap blog posts. This is really cool. Pricing details for different editions. Plenty of updates and communication, and early access release date. And for the closing thoughts for this, for on here at least, Hytale has a long and challenging journey and has taken longer than anyone hoped, and it's changed a lot along the way. But here we are, starting over with a 4-year-old build, a small dedicated team, and a community refused to give up, and a vision that aligns with the new reality. This is not going to be easy. This is not going to be fast. This is not going to be perfect, but it's going to be ours, built together, one feature at a time, one bug fix at a time, one mod at a time. Hytale lives. Thank you, the entire Hytale team. Wow. I actually haven't had the chance to read the blog post fully, so this is like my first just reaction and stuff. And to give you guys my closing thoughts on this, this is going to be great. The fact that this is community driven is going to be really, really good. And I'm really excited to see what the team is going to be cooking up for us. And we will see. I plan to pre-purchase this game 100%, and I might even make more content on this because I feel it's like just seeing this makes me want to be involved more in the community. Simon's always been there, and it's cool because we actually got the same name, and I played on Hypixel since I was a kid, and just to be able to commit to something like this even on the side would be something that'd be truly remarkable. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video on this, a little rare Polaris 227 update. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, comment your thoughts below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to think. Maybe we can come together and make something cool. But you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya!